I'm Chris Welch in New York. We are coming on the air with breaking news out of Washington, D.C., where a commercial airliner has collided with a helicopter in midair while on approach to Reagan National Airport. The plane then crashed into the Potomac River. It was an American Airlines flight that departed from Wichita, Kansas. And we have the following statement from the FAA. They tell us a PSA Airlines regional jet collided in midair with a Sikorsky H-60 helicopter while on approach to runway 33 at Reagan Washington National Airport around 9 p.m. local time. PSA was operating flight 5342 for American Airlines. It departed from Wichita, Kansas. The FAA and NTSB will be investigating. The NTSB will lead the investigation. We will provide updates as information comes in. We can tell you the Sikorsky H-60 is a family of military helicopters built by Sikorsky Aircraft, also known more commonly as the Black Hawk. We now have our own CBS's Chris Van Cleve, our senior transportation correspondent, on the phone. Chris, what can you tell us?
Well, we understand there is an active rescue operation underway to try to get whoever may be in the water out of the Potomac River after what appears to be a collision between the CRJ-700. It would have been operating as an American Airlines flight, would have been painted as American Eagle. It's operated by PSA, which is an airline owned by American Airlines, and a military Black Hawk helicopter. This area is not far from Bolling Air Force Base. It's right across the river from Washington Reagan. It appears that as this plane was coming into land, not far from the airport at all, on final approach, it somehow collided with a helicopter. D.C. Fire, D.C. Police are on scene. Coast Guard is on scene. You have a lot of resources rushing there to see who they can help to get them out of the water. It is about 37 degrees outside in Washington. You're coming out of a very cold stretch there. That is very cold water. Time is of the essence. Chris, we're talking about a commercial airline crash. This is something that we've not talked about in the United States since a regional flight in Buffalo in 2009. This was an unparalleled period of aviation safety that appears to have come to an end tonight.
And Chris, I don't know if you can see the screen, the images that we're looking at right there, right now, but it appears that just a massive response from emergency EMS crews, fireboats, and the likes. And we also understand, Chris, I believe you're probably aware as well, that DCA Airport has been shut down for the better part of since this happened, I don't even know, about half an hour ago?
Correct. They are going to suspend operations while the search is ongoing. The most important thing right now is that search. You don't want to complicate it with air traffic coming in and out of that airport. There are few regions in the country better equipped to respond to a major alert like this than the Washington, D.C. area. You're going to have a flood of resources. The question is now, can they get to people who survived what appears to be a midair collision just outside of Washington Reagan Airport over the Potomac River tonight?
Just remarkable images there. All right, Chris Van Cleve, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We will be following all the details on this developing story. We're going to keep you updated as we learn more. Our coverage will continue on CBS News 24/7, your local news, and on CBS Mornings. This has been a CBS News Special Report. I'm Chris Welch in New York.
Is there no room for debate on college campuses anymore? 60 Minutes brings you to the new university that is demanding it.
The stakes are that high.
If our universities are screwed up, and I believe they are, then that will screw up America as a whole quite quickly.
An original documentary from CBS reports.
AI is among the most world-changing technologies ever.
Curing diseases, scientific breakthroughs, making lives better.
They can help us with medical discoveries, scientific discoveries, doing better agriculture, having cures for things like Alzheimer's.
It's also going to really transform the way we work.
The uplifting potential of artificial intelligence is limitless.
It gives you a friend, somebody to chat with 24/7.
that is non-judgmental. He makes me feel loved and desired.
And so are its downfalls.
The problem with all this AI is that it's unpredictable and uncontrollable.
The choices we make now will have lasting effects for decades, maybe even centuries.
The ChatGPT revolution, now streaming on the free CBS News app.
I think I asked direct questions. I don't know that they're tough questions per se. What price should Moscow pay for trying to manipulate American voters? Isn't that giving people false hope? That's the role of Face the Nation, to focus on the issues at hand. And that means a civil conversation with perspective.
It was almost like being face-to-face with the devil.
Women riding bicycles dismembered.
She just vanished.
48 hours reports.
I fought and fought.
911, what is your emergency?
She disappeared off the face of the earth.
Ever think in your wildest dreams someone might want to kill you?
This almost became a game of psychological warfare.
You're caught. You're gonna go down.
Stream 48 hours, 24/7.
I think we're very cute.
Yeah, I think we need to send out a Christmas card like this.
Yeah, let's do that.
Dollar Jill.
If you can't get into the market, it's okay. Renting is fine.
I wonder how Serena is feeling.
That's a really good question. No one's asked me that yet.
You're 70 years old? 70, yeah.
I'm 21.
We'll see you 7 o'clock sharp.
When you need your sports news all the time,
we've got breaking news to bring to you.
CBS Sports HQ gives you a snapshot of all the sports that matter to you. When you need your sports in a snap, find it on CBS Sports HQ, streaming free anywhere you are.
Somebody wants the bag. How do they get the bag?
It's a name that's synonymous with luxury. 60 Minutes goes inside the House of Hermes to hear the history and meet the people who craft elegance one stitch at a time. It's time for 60 Minutes.
Hamas confirmed today it will release 3 more Israeli hostages tomorrow, an elderly man and 2 women, one of them a soldier.
And Israel will set free 110 more Palestinian prisoners. This will be the 3rd exchange under the ceasefire deal that went into effect 10 days ago.
Elizabeth Palmer looks at the state